Hello and welcome to Yoga with Jenny. I'm Jenny. Today we are going to be doing a Vinyasa Flow. But before we get started, I just want to say thank you to all the Patreons out there. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this, and I cannot wait to share this practice with you. We're going to be working on opening up our hips so that we can feel more comfortable in our malasanas, those squats, as well as our bakasanas, crows and crane poses. So we're going to get started today in a child's pose. So let's come down onto our knees and let's open those knees out a little wide and then bring the big toes to gently touch. Pull your hips back to the heels and let your head come down towards the mat. Now, if your head's having a little trouble coming down today, or maybe your shoulders feel tight, stack your palms and rest your forehead on the back of your hands. And take a few moments here. Let's settle into our breath. Beginning to let the upper back and upper body soften. Begin to soften the ribs. Soften the low back, low belly. Maybe noticing a little bit more ease as the breath moves through the body. And then let's take another big inhale here. Hold it in for 3, for 2, and on 1, release it out the mouth. Again, big inhale. Holding it in. Exhale, let it go. Let's keep doing this on our own. Big inhale. And release. Inhale. And release. Do 2 more. And then take a moment and offer your intention, your reason for coming to your mat today. Asking yourself what you'd like to cultivate in your life. And then gently begin to lift the head, walk the hands forward, come into a tabletop. From here, let's take a few gentle sways with the hips, swaying them side to side. Make some circles. Maybe rock a little forward and back, getting a little stretch through our wrists as well as the hips. And then coming back through center, I want you to walk your hands forward about a handprint or 2, and from here we're going to come down into puppy dog. So let the forehead come down, bridge of the nose comes down, arms stay stretched forward, and tailbone is lifting. You're pulling the ribs back towards your thighs. Press down a little into the tops of the feet, inch the fingertips a little further forward. Two more breaths here. And then inhale, let's come back up. And now walk the hands in just a little bit. We still want to keep our shoulders over our wrists here, and we're going to move through a couple dynamic child's pose to cobra pose. So inhale, we bring the hips forward, lift the chin, lift the chest. Press through those fingers. Exhale, abdominals engage, chin draws in, and we pull everything back. Let the forehead tap down. As soon as it taps down, then inhale. Bring yourself forward. We lift the chin last. Exhale, chin in first, and draw the tailbone back. Building up a little bit of heat, a little faster, going through this motion with the breath. Maybe close the eyes and just follow the breath and flow with the body. Inhaling as you come forward, exhaling as you come back. Do 2 more on your own. And as you exhale, come all the way back, sit back into a child's pose. And I want you to walk your hands over towards the left side of your mat. Stretch and open up the shoulders. Maybe take the left hand and press it down next to your left knee. And lift the head and gently switch over to the other side. You can walk that right hand down and press it next to your right knee. Inhale, lift the head. Let's come back through center. And from here, I want you to curl the toes under and find downward facing dog. Let's begin to walk out our dog, pressing those feet and heels into the mat one at a time. And then when you press your right heel down, I want you to hold it there and keep that left heel lifted, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, let's gently switch. Other side, holding that left heel down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time each side. Right heel comes down. Holding for 5. Pull the ribs back a little further. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Switch. Keep grounding down into the knuckles, into the fingertips, holding here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and then on 1, inhale, come up as high as you can on your toes, look to your thumbs, and exhale, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. So spin those inner thighs in, press the palms into your shins, and pull the heart forward as you soften the shoulders away from your ear. Draw the chin in slightly, lengthen the back of your neck. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forward. We'll take a few more half sun salutations. So inhale, root to rise, press through those heels, lift through the arms. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, swan dive, wide arms, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Press through the heels, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands through heart. One more time, inhale, lift through those arms. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, step the feet back, find high plank for just a moment. For 3, for 2, and on 1, inhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pausing here for about 3 or 4 breaths. Feeling a little more lift through the hips. Lengthening the side body, press down into the pinky edges of the hands a little more to firm into the upper body. Inhale to the toes, look to your thumbs, and let's gently tiptoe, if we can, to the front of the mat. If you'd like to opt out of that today, you can gently step. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands through heart. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms down. Step it back, high plank. And then this time, let's all lower to the knees and lower down to the belly. Press down into the tops of your feet. And we're going to just lift a little bit, sink into the hips, draw the shoulders back, elbows draw back. Baby cobra. Holding for 3, for 2, and on 1, press into the palms. And let's lift back up, down dog. We'll go through a few more sun A's. So let's inhale to the toes, look to the thumbs, and tiptoe again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms, step back, high plank or modified plank. We're all going to lower down to the belly with control. So knees makes it a little easier, but wherever you're at, I want you to feel that long line from your tailbone all the way through to the back of your head. Look forward towards the front edge of your mat and slowly lower to the belly. Inhale, cobra or baby cobra, your choice. Draw those shoulders back. Press down into the tops of the feet. Maybe look over the shoulders for just a little stretch there. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come up nice and high onto those toes again. Exhale, option to hop, or maybe you want to get a little step in, your choice. Hips stay high. We land toe ball heel. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant those palms. And then let's try to line up our fingers with our toes. So let those fingertips line up with the toes. Hands are still shoulders width apart. Plant them down and step back one at a time. So now your shoulders are already in that perfect place. You can keep the knees lifted or lower them down. Look forward and come all the way down. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra, or maybe you're pressing up into your up dog, lifting the tops of those thighs off of the mat. Exhale, chin in, and make your way up and back, down dog. Sway the hips a little, side to side. Let's pause here for about 4 or 5 breaths. Take an inhale, exhale to the toes, and let's step to the front of our mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, gently fold. Inhale, lift halfway again, and I want you to send your arms out to the side. So feel that core support, feel those lower ribs hugging in. Soften through the backs of your knees. Bring some of that weight towards your toes and inhale strong as we rise. Lift through the arms. Exhale, hands to heart. And then let's take a moment here and pause in Tadasana, mountain pose. Pressing down into the feet, reach through the fingertips, lift through the crown of your head. Now notice as you close your eyes, do you feel a little imbalance? That's okay. I want you to find that balance here and settle into it. Feel like you don't have to do a lot of work. Feel the crown of your head naturally lift a little higher. Feel your heels ground down a little deeper. Now, from the top of our mat, we are going to open our eyes and come into a little toe squat. So what I want you to do, lift your heels, hug your ankles together, and then slowly begin to bend the knees as you keep your tailbone drawn down. Arms can reach down, or you can bring hands to heart, your choice. We're slowly coming down, feeling that work in the quads. Hands can stay down or come to heart. Reach the knees forward as you hug your inner ankles together. Holding for 3, for 2, and on 1, keep your gaze forward. Reach the arms up. And you guessed it, we're going up. So reach through those fingertips, hug the glutes together, hug those inner ankles together. Pressing up, nice and long through those arms. And then exhale, heels come down, Tadasana, mountain pose. Once more, close the eyes. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the palms down, step back, and just go straight to your down dog. Now, from our down dog, I want you to lift the heels, come up high on your toes, and walk your hands to meet your feet at the back of the mat. Keep the heels lifted. Now this time, from a forward fold, I want you to begin to bend into the knees. Option to float the hands up to your heart here or keep them on the floor. And we slowly lower the sit bones, pull the knees forward. Reach the arms forward. Feel your body settling in. Lift a little more through the crown of the head. Feel those abdominals helping you maintain stability. Now let's send those arms up. Reach up through the fingertips. Hug those heels together. Hug the glutes in. And begin to rise. There we go. Whew. Second one's always a little harder. Lift through the fingertips. Exhale, heels ground down. Release the arms. Tadasana, mountain pose. Close the eyes. Reconnect with your intention. 2 more breaths. Inhale, lift through the arms. Exhale, hands through heart, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. On your exhale, walk your hands forward and find down dog once again. Now feel nice and long and strong. Feel your inner thighs spin a little towards one another and the back of your legs pull towards the back of your mat even more. Feel those hamstrings opening up. When you are ready, we're going to inhale, send our right leg up and back, lead with the heel. Come up high on the left toes, step the right foot forward. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge, holding for 3, for 2, and on 1, exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down. Let's step our right foot back, high plank. Hold here for 3, for 2, and on 1, send the hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back now. Exhale, step that foot forward. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Holding for 3, for 2, and on 1, exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hands come down, step your left foot back, high plank. All right, from here, send the hips up and back, down dog. So we're gonna add on a little bit to that. I'm going to build up this sequence. So on our next inhale, let's step our right leg up and back. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Feel yourself root down, feel the tailbone draw down. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift chest and chin. Inhale, reach up. On your exhale, ground into your right heel, soften your right toes, and step the left foot to join Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit a little lower, reach through the fingertips a little higher. Exhale, hands to heart, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Now step your left foot back, and then this is where it's your choice. You can either lower the left knee down and step the right foot back, side plank, or rolling to the outer edge of your right foot, your left foot, and sending your right foot back for your side plank. We're holding here for 3, 2, and on 1, right hand comes down, high plank. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale the left leg now, up and back. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, root to rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Now side plank on the other side. Right knee can stay lifted, or you can lower it down, step the left foot back, side plank. Exhale, bring your left hand down, high plank to down dog. Inhale, now the left leg up and back. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right foot joins the left, Utkatasana chair pose. Stay low for 3, 2, and on 1, hands through heart, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forward. Right foot now steps back, and we can either lower that right knee down or stack the left foot on top of the inner edge of our right foot as we roll to the outside. Lift a little more through the hips and the fingers. Exhale, left hand comes down. Inhale, send the hips up and back. Inhale, the right leg up and back. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Holding for 3, for 2, and on 1, exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down. And we step the right foot back, side plank on the left side. Right hand comes down, high plank. Make your way back to down dog. Okay, we'll add on to that sequence just a little bit more. This time, I want you to inhale your right leg up and back, and then bend the knee and open up the hip. Now keep pulling your ribs back towards your left thigh and keep hugging your low ribs in. We're not finding our chest dipping here. If you'd like to add some circles with that right leg, feel free to do so. Any movement that feels good for your body. Switch directions. And then inhale, straighten up that right leg. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale, take a twist. And I want you to press through your arms and cross your thumb across your palm. So trying to reach towards the pinky edge of your hand and press through the heels of your hand. Feel that nice stretch for the wrist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, chair pose, step the left foot to meet the right. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Hands through heart. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, left foot steps back, side plank as you send the right foot back. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. High plank to down dog. Inhale. Our left leg up and back. Bend the knee, open the hip. Take some lovely circles there. Again, keep pulling the ribs in and towards your back thigh. And on our next inhale, let's extend the left leg, come up high on our right toes. Exhale and step your left foot forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, lift up through those fingertips. Exhale, twist to your left. Again, crossing the thumb across the palm and pressing through the heels of the hands. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, hands come down, step the left foot back, side plank on your right. Exhale, lower the hand down and find down dog. Inhale the left leg up and back, bend that knee, open the hip. Find a little more lift through that thigh. And then inhale, straighten that leg. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, find your twist to the left again. Press through the heels of the hands. Cross those thumbs. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, right foot meets the left, chair pose. Exhale, hands through heart, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step your right foot back, and then side plank over onto the right side. Exhale, the left hand comes down, high plank, and send yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back now. Bend that knee, open up the hip. Take a few more little swirls with that leg. Come up nice and high on your left toes as you extend the right leg. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Lift through those fingertips and then exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to your right. Cross that thumb over the palm. Press through the hands. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, hands come down, step the right foot back, side plank on your left. Lower the hand down, high plank to down dog. We'll take one more round. When you are ready, let's inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, bend that knee, open things up. Now for a little extra challenge here, press into your left hand and reach that right arm up, step the left foot or the right foot back and flip your dog. Inhale, slowly come back through, three-legged dog. Exhale as we step that right foot forward. Take your time, inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take a twist. This time, bring those thumbs across the palms, but then point the fingers down. So you'll feel this more through the top of your hand and a little bit into your forearms, or a lot into your forearms. 2 more breaths. And gently release. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, Utkatasana chair pose for 3, 2, and 1. Hands through heart and fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, step the left foot back, side plank as you rotate to the left side. Exhale, the right hand comes down and we send our hips up and back, down dog. All right, let's inhale the left leg up and back, bend that knee. And then again, if you'd like, taking this little more challenging variation, lifting the left hand, rotating to the outer edge of the right foot, and then gently stepping the left foot down. Flipping your dog. And then coming back to your three-legged dog. Lift that left leg up. Take your time. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist to your left. Thumbs across the palm, point the fingers down. Keeping our wrists nice and healthy here. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, hands come down. Step back, side plank on the right side. Lower the left hand down, high plank. And let's pause and come back to down dog. One last round. This time we'll be adding a different transition at the beginning. So when you're ready, let's inhale the left leg up and back. Bend that knee, open the hip. And then here's the little challenge here. On your exhale, we are going to step that left foot to gently touch outside of our left hand. Coming to a lizard lunge. Now, inhale, send it up and back. Three-legged dog. Bend that knee, open up the hip. Exhale, bring that knee forward. Lower the foot down one more time. Inhale, send it up and back. Lengthen the leg. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. And then exhale one more time. Step it down. That back knee can stay down or you can keep it lifted. Holding for 3, for 2, and on 1, lift your back knee, heel toe that left foot between your hands. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Take your next exhale and cactus the arms, lift the chest and chin. Inhale, reach through the arms. Exhale, chair pose, right foot meets the left. Sitting a little lower, and then hands through heart, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps back, side plank over to the right side of our body. Left hand comes down, high plank to down dog. Last one with the right side now. Let's inhale our right leg up and back. Bend the knee, open the hip. And then exhale, look to the outside of your right hand, gently tap the foot down to the mat. Inhale, send it up and back. Bend the knee, open the hip as you exhale. Take another inhale. Exhale, step that foot again to the outside. So keeping that slight bend in the knee as you bring it forward towards your elbow. One more time, inhale, send the leg up and back. Last time, exhale, we plant it down. So bring that knee in as close as you can and lower the foot. Back knee can stay lifted or lower down. So we're holding here for about 3 more breaths. Feel that length and heaviness in the hips. And then let's heel toe our foot between our hands. Back knee lifts, inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, gently cactus the arms. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, we're going to lower the hands down and send our right foot back, find side plank on that left side. Lower the hands, find down dog. Holding here for 5 breaths. If you'd like, lower your knees, come to child's pose, whatever allows you to connect to the breath here. We don't want to lose this heat we're building, but we also don't want it to overpower us. So if you're feeling a little warm right now, take a few inhales through the nose and exhales out the mouth, releasing some of that excess heat. All right, from here, I want you to inhale, come up to your toes, look to your hands, and either you're gonna step 1 foot at a time to the outside of your hands, or take a gentle hop. So if you're hopping, you're bending at those knees, keeping those hips lifted, our hands land light. And from here, we are coming into Malasana. So for some of us, that may mean hands at heart. For others, this may be our Malasana today. So I just want you to listen to your body and not push it to anything that feels uncomfortable, especially we want to be careful for those knees. So bring your hands to heart, press the palms in, feel those hips open up. Notice if you're pressing a lot and feel a lot more weight through the inside of your feet, I want you to press a little more into the outer edges, and that's gonna make it easier to open up those knees. So it's not just the work of your elbows. Lift a little more through the crown of the head. 3 more breaths here. And then let's lower the hands down, and we're gonna step just the left foot back, find our lizard lunge again, and lower the back knee down. Now take a moment here and make sure that that right foot is grounded. It's the toes are pointing forward, and your knee is over that ankle. We want that nice vertical line there. And then close your eyes, let your hips sink. Feel that stretch a little more intensely. Now, if your back knee is down, gently curl the toes under. We're sending our right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. On our exhale, bring the right knee into our nose. And from here, ground down into that right hand, lift the left hand, and we kick that right leg out to the side. Maybe you float it, maybe you set it down. We're here for 3, for 2, and on 1, bring the knee back in, lower the hand, and send your right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Now bend that knee, open up the hip. Let's flip our dog, lowering those right toes down, lifting the chest, lifting through the hips. Exhale, come back to 3-legged dog. That right leg is up in the air. And on your exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand and let the left foot then join. Come back in to your Malasana. Maybe feel a little more open in that right hip compared to the left hip, just taking a moment to notice how they feel. And then getting ready to do the same thing now on our left side. Hands come down, right foot steps back. Let those left toes point forward, and back knee can stay lifted or come down to your mat. And again, feel that left knee over that ankle. Let the hips sink in, feel nice and heavy. And then from here, we'll curl the back toes under and send the left leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring that left knee into the nose. We're rooting down into that left hand, lifting the right up, and kicking that left leg out to the side. Option to lower the foot for 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knee back in, lower the hand down, lift your left leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Now bend that knee, open the hip, and you can stay here or step that foot down and gently flip your dog. Exhale, let's come back through center. Three-legged dog. And step that left foot to the outside of the left hand. Press into the palms and bring your right foot to join. Lower down, Malasana. Now you can stay here if you'd like. However, if you want to work on your crow pose, feet are still going to be about hips width apart. Hands are coming down to the mat, shoulders width apart. Bend those elbows, and we're bringing our knees to rest on those triceps as high as we can bring them. Look forward towards that front edge of the mat. And we're hugging the low belly up and in, trying to create as little weight on the arms as we possibly can. Bring the toes in. Lift the feet. And you can come down or hold, your choice. We'll all meet back in Malasana. From our Malasana, let's sit back and find our way into boat pose, Navasana. Always love that transition. Malasana, Navasana. Reach the hands forward, lift the shins a little higher. Feel the chest reach towards your knees. Feel the thighs hug in a little closer, but feel your belly reaching away from the thighs, like you're trying to be able to squeeze a piece of paper between them. Let's lift up through those arms, lift up through the legs, holding for 3, 2, and on 1, cross the ankles and gently fold forward. Reach with your heart rather than with your head here. Pull the sit bones back, press down into the outer edges of your feet. Feel the hip creases pull back as you pull the crown of your head and heart forward. Two more breaths. And then walk the hands back in. Let's sit back one more time, Navasana. Inhale, lift the arms, reach through those toes, reach, reach, reach. Holding here. This time for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and on 1, cross opposite ankle on top and fold forward again. Two more breaths. Gently come back up. From here, let's roll forward, find tabletop for a moment, and then to our high plank. Option to take a vinyasa if you'd like. Otherwise, we will all meet in down dog. Let's take about 2 to 3 breaths here. Make our way through our final sequence today. I want you to take a moment and just be a little proud of yourself here. Let that supportive voice in your head get a little louder. And then when you're ready, inhale the right leg up. Exhale, we step it forward. Back heel grounds. This time, inhale, rise, finding warrior 2. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, reach forward. And let's find extended side angle. Take that top hand and either let it come to your low back, or maybe you're starting to reach it overhead. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, come forward, and then exhale, windmill your hands down, Frame your front foot and then step your back foot in, just a footprint, to come into warrior one stance. Inhale, rise. Exhale from here. Let's lift the back heel, keep those arms lifted, and then find warrior three, send the arms back. Holding for 3, 2, and on 1, keep your front leg straight, lower the back leg, and then fold forward, pyramid pose. Square into those hips. Now you have the option here in your twist to either bring your right hand to your hip or to lift up your left arm or right arm towards the sky. So your choice here. We're finding our twist, coming into revolve triangle, pressing deeply into our heels. Maybe you look up towards your right hand. And then exhale, gently look down. Right hand comes down. Holding here in pyramid for 3 more breaths. Inhale, gently come up. Lift your back heel, square into the hips, and then we'll bring our left knee forward into stork pose. Left heel draws in. Let's find dancer, holding to the inner edge of the foot. Now imagine, even when you kick your knee back, it's still the same amount of space between the thighs. So there's like a perfect little line that's pulling your left knee back. It's keeping you in line with your right knee. We don't want this outward opening feeling. We want to keep the hips square. So keep pressing your foot or ankle into the palm of your left hand. Keep that right leg long. Lift your right arm up. Holding here for 3, 2, and on 1, I want you to look down. You can keep that grip on your hand or release as you lower the right hand down, coming into half moon. Gently release your grip if you have it, and let's lower the hands down for standing split. Left foot comes down next to the right. Deep forward fold here. Hold your hands behind the legs, wrapping the elbows. Keep lifting the sit bones. And then gently release the arms. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, gently fold. Step the right foot back. Turn the toes. Inhale, rise, finding warrior 2 now on the other side. Bend into that front knee. Open up through the arms. Inhale, lengthen forward, and exhale, reverse. Inhale, come back to center, extended side angle, lift through the right arm. And that can lift straight up, come to the low back, or we can fully extend, reaching it overhead. Keep pressing down into that back heel. Inhale, rise, and reverse. Exhale, straighten the front leg, windmill the hands down for a moment, and step that back foot in. Bend into the front knee, and we rise. Warrior 2. Exhale, send the arms back, lift the back heel, warrior 3. Lower the back foot down, keep the front leg straight, and lower the hands, pyramid pose. We'll come into our twist from here, so that left hand can come to your hip or reach up to the sky. Keep pressing into those heels. Feel long through the crown of your head. Two more breaths. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Inhale, we rise. Bend into that front leg, lift the back heel, and then we bring our right knee forward, stork pose. Find the foot in your hand and come into your dancer. So lift out of that left hip, keep the right hip level. Left arm reaches up, encouraging you to stand and find that length. And then you can gently tip a little. Option to keep that grip on your foot as you lower that left hand down. Gently release the grip. Both hands are down now, standing split. Lower your right foot down next to the left. Inhale, lift the heels, come onto the toes, and exhale. Begin to lower down one more time into a squat. Let the arms reach forward. And then bring the hands into heart. Let's hold here for 5 breaths together. Maybe try closing the eyes. When you're ready, open the eyes, release the arms forward, and then let's sit back. All right, from here, I want you to keep those ankles crossed, walk the hands back, fingertips pointing to your hips, and then let's gently lift the chest, lift the chin, press down into the outer edges of your feet, and lift the hips. Exhale, draw the chin in, lower the hips, opposite ankle in front. Inhale. Exhale, lift the chin, lift the chest, and then option to lift the hips. Exhale, chin in, lower the hips, soften through your chest. Let's extend our legs in front and find Dandasana, staff pose. So from here, I want you to make sure that your toes are in line with your ankles and your heels so they're not pronating or supinating. So you can see a nice long line from pinky to pinky toe. Your hands, I want you to bring them down next to the hips and press down and feel that open up any space, any compression that's in the back, any compression in the spine. Draw the shoulders back, shoulder blades down, soften your sternum in. Close the eyes, lift a little more through the crown of the head, feel the abdominals joining in. Keep pressing through the heels. Keep the backs of your knees soft. And then as you exhale, I want you to keep your hands next to your hips, fold forward. And keep reaching the ribs a little further forward, almost like you're trying to scoop them forward across the thighs. And then once you've found as far as you can go, walk your hands forward and fold. Keep reaching through the fingers, through the crown of your head, through the heart. And then let's gently walk those hands in. From here, we are going to move onto our backs. So when you're ready, you'll lower down. And we'll start by crossing our right thigh over the left thigh. And then hug your knees in, hold behind those thighs. Give yourself a little more pressure through by drawing them in a little closer. And then inhale, lift the head, lift the shoulders. We now walk our hands down the legs. Maybe you find ankles or outer edges of the feet and pull them in closer. Keep holding and lower the head and shoulders. Gently release your grip. Let that left foot ground down. Shift your hips to the right and drop your knees to the left. And then imagine your belly button is trying to face towards the ceiling as you ground your shoulders. You can look over that right shoulder. Two more breaths. Inhale, bring the head back through center. And let's bring the knees back up and we will switch, crossing now the left thigh over the right. Hug those legs in. Feel that nice compression as you hug the inner thighs together. Give it a little tighter squeeze. And then inhale, lift the head, lift the shoulders, and walk your hands down towards the feet. Pull down. Bend into those elbows. And then let's lower the shoulders, let the head come down, keep your grip on your legs. Take a moment, gently release. Let your right foot ground down. Scoot your hips to the left and drop your knees over to the right. Look over your left shoulder. Take one more big inhale. And then as you exhale, I want you to soften that left shoulder just a little bit more. We're here for a few more breaths, focusing on softening the low back. Gently come back through center with the head. Bring the knees back up. Uncross your legs and take a few generous and slow windshield wipers with your knees. Maybe you turn your head the opposite direction your knees are going. And then coming back through center, let's find a let's find a happy baby. That we can do on our back. Take a few gentle rocks side to side. If you'd like, soles of feet together, drawing the knees away. And then let's release our arms, release our legs, coming to the mat, settling into our Savasana. Begin to close the eyes. Find a little more length through the tailbone. Soften and release the jaw. Separate the teeth. Take one more big inhale through the nose. And exhale, let it go. As you settle into this time, as you settle in to your Savasana. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you'd like. However, if you need to continue with your day, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll out the wrists and ankles. And then slowly begin to warm up the rest of the body, inch by inch, inviting movement back in. When you are ready, we'll bring those knees into our chest and roll to our favorite side. And then slowly press ourselves up, finding a seat on the mat. Once you've found your seat, gently bring the hands together at heart, taking a moment to thank yourself. Thank yourself for nurturing your mind, your body, your breath, and your spirit today. Meeting yourself where you are on the mat and accepting and loving every moment of it. As always, it is a pleasure and a privilege to guide you, so from my heart to yours. Namaste.